out on such short notice. So last week we came around, right? President led the to BV, Vryeid, Triumph, and right here in Plaisance. So a number of commitments were made. So today, since we left, the engineer Kadeen Reed and a few others were working to get the measurements of the drains and the roads and so on, right? And to find out who have any capabilities to do work and so on, right? So this morning we finalized those numbers and we got a list of contractors and so on. So there's two aspects to this thing. The first is the drainage and desilting component. So we have these small drains in Plaisance, in BV, and in Vryeid, and so the small drains. Those contracts are going to the members in the community, right? And because those are done under a community development program under the Procurement Act, and because a lot of you all don't have any kind of NIS, GRA registration, any business and so, right? A lot of people don't have that. So those contracts go into the residents, people in the community, to do the work in the community. And I expect when you guys would have picked up these contracts today, that you would hire people from the community to do the work, right? So don't go bringing people from all over the place in the community. You got people right in the community in Plaisance and VV, but Vryeid does, and that can do the work. Simple work. It's desilting of the drains, cleaning the drains. That's the first part of this. The second part will be done by the National Drainage and Irrigation Authority. They will bring in the machine on Sunday and they will clean the big canals in Plaisance, in BV, and in Vryeid, in Triumph, right? The big excavators and so. So, do you have the list? Yes, for the small ones, the desilting ones. Do you have the list? He sent it to me. Hold on. And you don't have 22 lots? How many lots? No. 20 small lots. No. Cleaning. Let me bring it up. Yeah, so we have 12 lots for Plaisance, and they go into 12 of the residents here that can do the work, right? So you're all gonna, and that is a million, why? 18 million? $22 million, right? So that $22 million. So that going directly into the hands of the residents there, people who, so each person get a lot. So what will happen is when we're finished and you finish signing, Kadeen will take you and show you where your lot is, where you gotta clean, where your lot is. Who else from Plaisance? Push up your hand, let me see. So everybody from Plaisance will go and she will show you all where your work is, right? PS will tell you all about how we can pay, how we can do that, right? So that's the drainage and the main irrigation. The roads. So a number of roads. So the roads list. So we have a number of roads in. So I'm doing here for Plaisance, BV, Triumph, and Vryeid. So I'm not going to go to BV and Triumph. I'm doing everything right. That's why I call some of the other prospective contractors to here at the same time, from more up in the East Coast. So we have here about 23 lots for roads. So if there's a long road, we would put it to a place where the community will be able to participate. So we have about 23 lots that will cost around $302 million. And this is for Plaisance, Vryeid, BV, and Triumph. So, but this, because the values of this are, the lots are like maybe 13, $14 million a piece. The contractors that have this, for you to get this, you have to have your registration, you have to have your NIS, and you have to have your GRA registration or compliance. So for the ones that are established, they will now participate in this area. I don't expect you all to go doing desilting work. They gotta go to the rest of people, right? So that is how it is. So this here, each person will have to, they'll have to work with Andy and the team at Ministry of Public Works. You have to put in your bid, your price bills, and then we will have to look at your price, and then the ministry will evaluate it and then award, right? So this will be done immediately. This process will commence immediately after I finish here, right? So that's $302 million in roads, and those are the commitments that the president made when he walked through Plaisance, BV, Triumph, and Vryheid by the school and so on, right? So we picked up all of those roads. The engineers went out, measured them, checked them, do the costings. We had to get contractors from all of the communities that can do work, bring them together, and they'll have to now put in a bid, right? And lastly, we have the main road in BV, which is the main road where the secondary school is. It's bad. We walked the road. President made the commitment that we'll do back that road, but that road, the bill of quantity or the engineering estimates is $99 million. So that will have to go to national tender board to go to tender. It'll have to go to public tender, right? So that will go out to public tender. So in all, you're talking about a commitment of $423 million. So the president came last week. He made some specific commitments. Today, the government is committing and will be expending in the next week or so $423 million between the desilting work, desiltation maintenance, and the road work. These roads, except for the main access road in BV, all of the 23 other small lots will be concrete roads. So that's easier to construct, right? The engineers will work with you all to make sure that it's done to the specification that we have to put it on, because we don't want no shoddy work. We don't want nobody to dig up any people's place and can't find material. If you know you're going to scarify the road to do the base, to put the sand and the blinding for the cement, make sure you have your cement and your ransom and your workers and so. Whilst you're doing that, somebody should be tying steel. We put steel or BRC on these things. Steel? BRC. BRC, you have to make sure you have your stuff in place. Don't wait till you dig up and then rain fall and then you're hustling to go buy stuff. It don't work like that. You gotta plan your work properly. Listen to the advice of the engineer. Right? Now I want to say something. Okay. Andy is also reminding me that on the 19th of April, we close a tender on the Plaisance main access road, the one going in right here. Huh? That's the name of the road, right? Why we call it Plaisance main access. The engineering estimates is 88 million. So that road already went out to tender. It's closed. It's only waiting for award now. So that road will also be done. So you have that in addition to the $423 million we'll be spending in these communities. Right? So I want to make this statement that the president came. He have asked myself to come back and meet with everybody. He's asked myself to come back and meet with the person that expressed willingness to work and those who can do work, who have some level of track record to build roads, but from the community and the general vicinity. Right? Because there are contractors who work in Plaisance, you'll have some in Triumph, you'll have some in Vryheid, and some in BV. So that is how. So this entire stretch here will be seeing a lot of work. Right? So I will give the mic now to the PS because he's He's the accounting officer for the ministry, Vladimir Prasad. We have the procurement man here, here's Andy. We have the engineer, Kadeen Reed. We have Alfred at the end there. He is also one of our procurement specialists, but he's also a qualified engineer. So this is a team here from Public Works. So we'll give the mic now to the PS so that he can go through the contract signing for us for the desilting and the maintenance of the drains. Right? And you all could start immediately. Once you all are shown where the lots are, I would expect that the work start. Get your workers, get your tools, and you start. Right?
Thank you, Honorable Minister. I will now call the respective contractors to sign your contract. This is for Lot 1, Conan Isman. And this is Graham Street, Phase 1. Second person, Jason Isman. Third person, Kesley Archer. This is for Nursery School Street. Sign here for me. Next person is Eslyn Campbell. James Ford. Delroy Prince. Alvin Bunbury. Gary Ince. Cheyenne Abrams, Kapadio Shivsankar, Sylvian Cornet, Alex Boston, just one other thing. If you open your contract at the back, you will find a price bill of quantities. Um, just at the back of the, or just after the contract, you'll find a bill of quantities. This outlines your scope of works for the drainage work, right? So that will give you some clarity. Thank you.
So what I will tell you is how much meters of drains you gotta clean, right? And you gotta take away the waste. Don't leave it on the carpet. Don't got people cussing and things like that, right? Do good job. Some of y'all contractors who just been contracted, y'all know government contractors. You gotta make sure you don't quarrel with the people them when you're going to clean the place and conduct yourself properly. The reason being is that we want people from the community to go and work in the community. So the community doing service to the community at the same time people are being paid to do it. Please ensure you all hire people from the community. Pay them a decent wage. I want to hear reports of people being paid all out. Right? Kareem, after this meeting, you'll meet with the 12 people. Is 12? 12 people. And you'll show them right away where they gotta start, and y'all could start if y'all have the tools, or if you don't have the tools, you wait till you get your advances. But if you could start now, start. Because by Sunday, the NDIM machine will come and do the big trenches. You'll have a lot of activities in the community. Good. The other contractors, the bigger ones, the established ones. So, Andy will take you all through the process that y'all gotta come and submit these bids, the timeline for submitting them, so that we can start with the roads program. And I'm saying to you now too, as you're here, don't go dig up people's place if y'all ain't got the materials. If you're going to work in people's place and people can't drive in, work with them. Don't dig up the place and left a big thing so that people can't drive in and drive out. Things that are meant to be good shouldn't turn out bad. I'm a very no nonsense man when it comes to this. I hate to go to communities and people are complaining where we are doing projects and the contractor don't have no consideration for the people them that they're doing the road to help out in the first place. Right? So 23 of them, 23, maybe 26 how much ever is them. The road contractors now, and they will take you through the process. And after this, here we'll take a photo up, everybody and myself and the PS, and then he will go through individually with you all on the procurement side on the roads. Right? I want to say to you all that from when we came here on Wednesday we was here, Kadeem, Wednesday. Myself and the president went to Thursday in Pomerone and Essequibo with Comrade Zulfi, Minister Zulfi. Friday, we were in Barbies. Whilst we were doing that, the team here been working non-stop to put these bill of quantities together, the measurement of the road, everything. Doing the procurement, getting the contractors, them who are willing, who in the community to put together so that we can come today to start these work. So at the same time, government is working extremely hard and non-stop for you too. And I just would like to thank this team that is here. I was in the fields with the president dealing with more matters in different communities, but they were dealing with this to make sure that the commitments that the president made is a reality today. Right? Thank you very much. Maybe we can have a picture with those who, in fact, with everybody, but those who, especially those who had their contracts today, and those who are shortlisted to go on the roads program. Thank you.
First of all, good afternoon. Do you mind telling us your name?
Eslin Campbell.
Okay, Mr. Hassan, how do you feel about this job opportunity?
Well, I feel great about the job opportunity, doing something good for the community. We've been waiting on this for a long time. The drains really need cleaning, the roads in the back dam really need doing because the kids got to come out in the mud to go to school. So I really think this is something good and the president stuck to his words. So it's something really good for the village.
Thank you very much. And telling us your name, please.
Good afternoon to you. My name is Kelsey Archer.
All right, Kelsey, so how do you feel about this job opportunity?
First of all, I'd like to give thanks to God for us, and then I'd like to thank Mr. Ali because he's a man to his word, and I think that the other races and other people should give him a chance because it's the first time that he's met me and he's reached out to me already and give me a job that I can keep my head above water and make things easy for me and the family.
Thank you very much, Kelsey. Good afternoon. Do you mind telling us your name, please?
James Ford.
All right, James Ford. How do you feel about this job opportunity that you received today?
Well, being honest, this is the first time ever we have experienced something like this in our village, and I will say that I'm very overwhelmed about having this contract, and I'm grateful.
Thank you very much, Mr. James Ford.